It is Saturday, June 3rd, and we're back at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park to see what's new, what's different, what's changed heading into summer 2023. So let's get going. As always, if you're visiting the Safari Park for the first time, grab a map off to the right of the entrance here. The Safari Park is huge. You will need a map, I promise. And of course, our kids just love maps anyway. We have not been to the Safari Park in quite some time. It's a little overcast because it's June gloom, and it's actually kind of spitting a little bit. I did not expect droplets of rain. It's not heavy or anything. Hopefully it won't hit here full today. Sun's supposed to come out. We're supposed to have a good day, so we'll see what happens. The birds to the right of the entrance path are back. They were gone for quite some time during the avian flu, and we have noticed across the board here in San Diego that a lot of the different theme parks, zoos, aquariums, and things have brought their birds back in the open. So I assume that that threat is now over and you can enjoy the birds once again. Wow, I think this might be a first since like COVID. The bat house is open, so we're gonna come on inside.
He's a big boy. One of our local native bats. It wouldn't be making that much noise, that's for sure.
Well, that was pretty fun. The zookeeper in there was telling us all sorts of fun facts about the bats, how they're fruit bats, so they don't eat insects, they're non-aggressive, they're very used to people, and different things about how they fly and land, and oh, it was really, really fun, really good. If it's been a while since you've been to the Safari Park and you haven't seen my most recent videos here, it has been a while. This path down to the elephants has been closed off for quite some time as they do a complete renovation and overhaul of Elephant Valley. They are planning on making the elephant exhibit bigger and better than ever. They're going to add in an observation deck and a restaurant. It's going to be awesome. I don't think it's going to be done until like 2025. I don't exactly remember their planned finish date or anything like that. We're trying to go down to the Africa Tram right now, and that means there's only one path down there instead of the usual two. Right next to the Mawazo Kitchen here is the Benbow Amphitheater, and they have a brand new show. This has not opened since COVID as well, so I'm so excited to see that something is in here. Journey into the Wild. It's only at 2 p.m. We'll see if we can see that show. I'm not sure if we're going to be here that late, though. And this tower here on the observation deck is an elevator and is the only way down to the lower portion of the Safari Park right now. I mean, they do have some stairs over here, but you have to go this way, either the stairs or the elevator. Over here at the lion camp, it looks like all 3 females are out. We did just get a new male from the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in Colorado, but he is not on exhibit yet. They have to acclimate them before, you know, like he has to get used to the girls before they'll put him out. I believe they'll put him out individually without the girls first, just to get him acclimated here to the zoo. But since the females are out, I know that he is not out yet because this is a relatively recent bit of news here at the zoo. Probably within the last, I don't know, 2 weeks. So he's still getting acclimated here to the San Diego Zoo Safari Park.
Oh, maybe.
One of them just stood up. I thought maybe she might be walking off, but nope, right back down. One of the things you absolutely have to do here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park is come to the Africa Tram. This is a 25 to 30 minute free tram ride around the Africa Plains. It's basically like a nice little safari ride, and it gets pretty busy pretty quickly, so I recommend coming down here first thing in the morning. I believe it opens at 9:30 a.m. And here is the line at about 9:50 a.m. We'll start a timer and let you know how long it takes. Here's a look at the tram that we'll be taking in just a little bit. They seat 4 across. There are 3 trains. It was about 20 minutes. This is a brand new train they just pulled out.
My name is Emily. I will be your driver and tour guide for the next 25 minutes to a minute. So it's really important that they camouflage in there. But here at the Rhino Rescue Center, it's really important for rhino conservation. This is the South Pond. Now, vultures are considered a keystone species because they are the cleanup crew. This really dark one up here, he's almost all black in color, is the male. Now, what he's doing right now is trying to court this female by following her and standing directly behind. And he'll even touch his nose to her back And if she keeps walking like she's doing, means that she's not interested in him. But some resources and places to hide. So no competition needed. The males will just provide them. And the females will have creches where they will hide the babies at the bottom of hillsides.
Now that we got off the tram, we're gonna go around the African Loop here. I always love how beautiful this looks, even if it's, you know, kind of overcasty today. We've come in here to Okavango Outpost for lunch, and it looks like they've changed their menu since the last time we were here. Up here we see an Okavango pasta, a French bread margarita, and a turkey pesto. I think they had the turkey pesto before and the Greek salad, but those two other items I've never seen before. And here's a look at that Okavango pasta. This looks pretty good, pretty big, pretty full size little tinfoil tray here. Very warm, very hot. I'm excited to dig in and give it a try. I thought that sun-dried tomato Okavango pasta was actually pretty tasty. The flavor of the sauce was awesome. The first couple of bites that I had were great because it was nice and hot. But as I worked my way towards the center of the pan, it definitely got cooler. I think I even had like a piece of chicken that actually tasted cold. I probably could have gone back in and asked them to like heat it up again, but it wasn't too bad overall, and I ate it. Again, I thought it tasted pretty tasty, but if it's something that you're considering getting, just be mindful that it may not be heated all the way through, because I think this is something, since it came in that tinfoil pack, I think this is something that's already pre-made, and then they just pop it in the oven and heat it up.
I thought the pasta was very good. Like you said, though, we had a couple bites that were not on the very warm side, but the flavor was good. It was nice to have something different here for a change. So I'm glad we stopped by to see that they changed their menu yet again. I guess we'll have to scope out the other menus around the park to see if any of those have changed.
Now that we are fuel rod users, I just noticed that the safari park has a portable fuel rod charging thingy-mabob machine here. Kiosk, that's the word, kiosk. Although Amy says it's $1 swapping. Not free, but $1's not too bad. My kids also really love penny machines. So they came and did it, because it's fun. Ooh, check this out, the cheetah's on a log. I've never seen a cheetah on a log before. No, don't go. No, you jumped off the log before I could film you. Of course. You had to jump off the log. Over here on this island, there's some big birds. Whoa there, big boy. I love coming down here on the wooden bridge. Very fun to just walk around. It bounces a little bit. It's got a little bit of a give here. If you're coming in the summertime, be prepared for it to be blazing hot. It is not today, it's like 67 degrees, but I mean, we're talking like 90s through the summertime. Really hot. So make sure that you know where this is. This is down in the Africa Loop. It's a wet zone, and you will want to use this to cool off, trust me. That duck right there is diving under the bridge here. Oh, there he goes.
Does he do that?
Beautiful hornbill.
No, he does like something with that.
Is my favorite bird out? Is it out? We're gonna find out. And there he is, my favorite bird, the secretary bird. There's another one over there trying to blend in with those other birds. Oh, he changed his mind. Aren't they such a beautiful bird? So the secretary bird eats snakes. That's probably one of the coolest things about it, because I don't like snakes. But I also think he looks like Buckbeak. Be prepared to do a lot of walking here at the safari park. This is a full-fledged zoo. A lot of people think that this is just like some little side attraction for the zoo. No, this is its own zoo, all by itself. It's even larger than the San Diego Zoo. And it's got tons of pathways. It's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful here. I love it. Okapi. Okapi. Another one of my favorite animals here at the safari park.
Okapi, baby.
Ooh, Garanuk. Gotta love the Garanuk. Aren't they so cute? We're over here at the gorilla enclosure, and he's up on the rock there. But they've got a lot of different viewing spots here. It's really big. There, we found one. Oh, you can see the one up on the rock, but there's also the big boy in the back there. I found a giraffe in the gorilla exhibit. What are you doing?
Hi, Daddy.
I love this area right here, the Mombasa Lagoon. I think it's beautiful. I mean, it would be beautifuler, more beautiful, if the sky were blue. Well, this is a new animal here. I feel like they've moved things around all the time. They had the meerkats and then the dwarf mongooses, and now this is a bat-eared fox, although I can't see him, but they just keep changing what's in this exhibit, which is just off of the fort area there. Next up, we're going up towards the tigers. The kids want to go to a playground, and there's one up here. There's also one by the Mawazo Kitchen and the Benbow Amphitheater, but the tiger one has a slide, so that's where we're going up this way. And the tiger overlook up close spot here is still closed. I don't know if they're ever going to open this again. You used to be able to get right down to that glass, and you'd go through this little walkway. I don't know why it's closed off, but there's the tiger exhibit. And there's that tiger. Should be able to get a little closer. There are 3 tigers here at the safari park, and they are all 3 in different enclosures. And so that's one. We'll see if we can see all 3 of them here today. And coming into the Sambutan Longhouse. And the second one is right over there in his usual spot. So the first one's over there with his back to us. And here's the other one with a paw over his face. Oh, we got up. And right back down. And the last one is down this way, behind my favorite feature in the safari park, the backside of water. O2H, O2H. This over here off to our right is the 3rd tiger's enclosure. Usually down around the other side here. We'll see if we can see it. So this path right here doesn't really go anywhere. The Condor Ridge pathway is right there, and that does go somewhere. But this little pathway down here, you can see it blocked off. A lot of people used to go down here, and there's just no end, and they'd have to come back. So they put this little block in the way. But right about here is where that tiger generally paces back and forth. It's clearly not here right now, but this is a good spot where you can usually see it. So for the longest time, myself and a lot of other people have wondered why they even have this here. And why doesn't it just connect to the rest of the zoo and that sort of thing? Well, I'm happy to report that with the elephant expansion, they are also going to build a path from here down to the elephants that connects. So that will come eventually again quite a few years from now, probably 2025, but at least in the future, that will be the case. And here's that play area that our kids wanted to go on. See Benjamin walking up that log there. And then there's a slide over off to the left. It's small, but it's a slide. The other play area here at the safari park doesn't even have that. I just felt warmth on my neck, and look, there's some blue sky peeking through. At this point, we've been here for 3 hours. We haven't even really begun to cover most of the stuff that's here at the safari park. We only went up and saw the tigers. They've got so much more up there. The Australian walkabout area, you can go see a platypus. They've got the condors. Additionally, we didn't go around the Nairobi village at all, really. And we didn't go see that bird show. There's a lot of things that we could have done. But about 3 hours is really all we ever last here being local. We've got other things to do on Saturdays. So just come out to, get some nice exercise, walk around, enjoy the morning, that sort of thing. You could easily spend a whole day here. Folks ask me all the time, can I do the zoo and the safari park in the same day? I would strongly recommend against that. You're gonna need at least 5 to 6 hours to do the safari park all by itself. And the zoo is 45 minutes away from here. Yeah, 45-minute drive from the safari park. But we'll end our day by going through Wings of the World. I avoid all the spots where the ground is painted white. Well, that's it for our time here today at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. I hope you enjoyed the little tour that we took you on. We saw several new things that have been opened for the first time since COVID. We saw some new food items. If you have any questions about the safari park or the zoo, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. Always happy to help. We'll see you again next time.